Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm JB Bryan, the President and Chief Investment Officer at JB Bryan Financial Group, the home of AfroEconomics. AfroEconomics is a strategic financial management program designed for advancement of Black wealth in America and abroad. Believe it or not, I am actually planning our trip to Africa. This thing, I'm so used to having this Bluetooth on my ear, and I saw that on the screen, and I was like, "Whoa, that thing's still on my ear." I'm not talking to you through that. The This is the workbook. We have the book and the workbook, so please make sure you take advantage of those items there at AfroEconomics.com. We have an app for you as well. Today, let's talk about increasing your income. And I know that all of us, I know me for a fact, I definitely put forth a lot of effort every day in making sure that my income is increased. We have people on the conference call, and it's like, give me some feedback. I'm going to kind of try to turn that down and hope that they'll still hear us. But you can also call in on the conference call. So if you ever can't watch, like those of you who are actually watching, if you can't watch, please feel free to go to the website and get the conference call, the conference information, so that you can just listen to the audio. So let's increase some income. My first suggestion, and I hope that you agree, because how could I possibly do this without taking advantage of this first suggestion? The first suggestion is that we have to increase our confidence. I mean, you know that is the truth. Because there's no way that I would be on YouTube if I didn't make a commitment to not think about what I look like, but to focus on the message. Because of course, it's great to look great, but every time I'm on television, and I am on television a lot, I get a lot more criticism than I get compliments. It is rare if I get a compliment. I'll get criticized. But how can you increase your income without getting criticized, unfortunately? So you have to have confidence in order to make it work for you. So the first tip for increasing your income is to increase your confidence. So if you have $5 million or you have $5, you've got to make sure that you learn to believe in you, believe in your mission, believe in your purpose, believe that what you have to contribute to this world matters, that what you want to do, you're going to do, and you've got to make sure that you get it done. I remember a girlfriend of mine, and I joke her about it now, and I know that she was really going through some challenges. And I remember, and knowing everything that she was going through, and I watched her coming down the street. She had her heels on, she was looking good, she was walking, and I was like, wow, she does not look like she is worried about eviction or the things that she was going through. So we have to, but if she were still doing what she had to do in order to move forward, in order to progress, it wouldn't have happened. She would not have solved the problem, and she did solve the problem. So we definitely need to make sure that we need to make sure we remember and always keep in mind that the first key step in increasing your income is increasing your confidence and making sure that you stay on course. And I have notes here that say a lack of confidence costs you too much. It costs you too much. So make the money, but the money does not make us. I also wanted to make note of that. That by being confident, it reminds you that if I only have this, that I still matter, and I still have a lot to offer, and I still have value, and I'm still building and increasing my value each day, and it's going to get even better. But by having that confident, positive, knowing that you have a purpose attitude and being confident regardless is going to put us into a position of constantly increasing our income. You don't want to just make more money 1 year and then go right back into that bad habit of not believing in yourself. You want to make it a way of life that you believe in yourself no matter what. A second tip on increasing your income is, well, before I even say that, we want to make sure that we that we increase our income with the first one. That conference call is interesting. I don't know if I'm hearing myself come back or something. I think it's probably one of the people participating may need to turn off their phone or turn down the things that they have going on. But hopefully they can hear this and they'll mute their phone. Because it's better. So we want to make sure that there are 10 principles of AfroEconomics that will help you increase your confidence. So the first step in increasing your confidence, do AfroEconomics, do the program. It's only a book. It's only, if you email me, I'll send you the ebook for free. Email me at jv@afroeconomics.com, no excuses. So a second step to increase your income, a suggestion, is to remember that actions create income. So is your time prioritized? I know that as a single parent, divorced single parent, that it is challenging building your business. And I have been, on my own, raising my child by myself since she was 4 weeks old. So I know, and my business at that point was 10 years old. So now she's almost 15. So it has been, and I had a business, to run through that. I remember having her on a Friday and being back at work, working, not in the office, but with my baby, working from home on Monday, back working. I remember being in labor and talking to the office that hey, the show must go on when we refuse to be broke. So actions create income. What if I said, oh, I have to give up and I didn't do anything else? How would I have helped my child, my clients? How would I have helped the world? How would I have, if I had given up when my marriage fell apart and said, forget it, this is too much, let me just go and work for a firm and and life will be easier. Yes, it would be easier, but AfroEconomics would not exist. And we each of us have something that we have to produce, that we have to give. So actions create income. Make sure that you prioritize your time. So I was saying, I went into that because as a single parent, your time becomes very valuable. I've had to prioritize everything. I've had to think about this. This is really important. I have to think about what is a must? What must be accomplished this day? What must be accomplished every day? What do I need to make sure is done today and make sure that it gets done? I know that each day I need to make contacts, do meetings, add additional assets into my assets under management. I need to help more people every day. So when you need to make sure that if increasing your income, if you're serious about this, that you need to prioritize your time, realizing that actions create income. Actions create income. A third suggestion is to stop doing what you're doing. So if you're not happy with where your income is, then you need to make a decision to stop doing what you're doing. I have on my Facebook status today that ain't, and I said ain't, I'm from the South, but ain't nothing changed till I changed. And I mean it. Nothing about my life changed until I changed. And that's for all of us, that we have to remember that we can change our lives overnight. And there's people who talk about and complain, and you can talk to them 6 months later, they're still complaining about that same financial problem. They just keep complaining, not doing anything different. When you see them, still going to the mall, they still partying, they still doing whatever they want to do. But then when you see them, they want to talk about they have this financial problem. You're supposed to help with them. So if you want to increase your income, you have to stop doing what you're doing. If you're the one that's supporting someone else's unhealthy lifestyle, then you need to stop doing that. If you're the one that's complaining all the time, you need to stop doing that. We can change our lives overnight, regardless of your past financial mistakes. Every day we can make better choices. I remember years ago, less than 10 years ago, I said, I want to be debt free. I don't want these debts with a little baby. I don't want these type of responsibilities. That I want to take care of myself. I want my health to be a priority. I want to focus. I want my business to be successful. I want to build a legacy for my child. I want these things. I had to change it. I didn't say, oh, well, I will stop spending so much with, no, I immediately started figuring out what can I liquidate? What can I get rid of? What can I change? This is the steps that I'm going to take to get out of debt. And it happened in less than 10 years. It is possible. It is possible. So we need to make sure that we stop doing what we do that's pulling away. That's pulling away. You want to make more income, so a key thing there is stop spending so much money. Stop spending so much. Spend a little bit less. Spend more time working. Spend less time spending, huh? So think about it. So a fourth tip on increasing your income is realizing, and it's been a kind of an undertone of everything that we've been talking about, that time is more valuable than money. Our time is priceless. It really is. You can get more money, but you can't get more time. That's what I was writing down. It is so true. There is nothing more valuable than investing your time wisely. Nothing more valuable. So if you were to come to me and say, JB, hey, what's the best investment that I can make? Well, in reality, I would say we're investing your time more wisely, and then we go on to all the other stuff after that. But because that is an automatic return. That is a guaranteed return on your money if you invest your time more wisely. You only have a limited supply. In economics, everything is supply and demand. Now if you got a limited supply, and you got an increasing demand every time you add things to your life. So that makes your time more and more, the price of it increases. That means it's becoming more and more valuable. The more things you want to accomplish in your life, the more valuable, the more you have to see that your time is priceless. You're sitting there. Do you think of these things as wasting your time? I mean, it's not for me to judge, but if you want to make more money, then we need to think about, I can make more money during this time. I can make more money during this time. Or if you need to increase your health, because having bad health costs you money. So you want to increase your health and increase your productivity, increase your ability to make money, increase your income, then you want to prioritize your time in being healthy, taking more walks, staying away from the events that are encouraging you to eat and do bad habits, but to put yourself into an environment that's more healthy. Going into your own neighborhood and taking a walk. They don't even cost any money. Just spending that time. When you're at work, walking around more after you eat lunch, getting that time in. I've made a commitment to making sure I get up early. So I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning because I like to exercise. I like to take my time and get my miles in and spend time just contemplating my day. And I have that amount of time. It gives me just a head start. I like that. Now I want to figure out how to get more, some more activity in the evening. So when you start breaking down your time and setting up what are priorities for you, what's going to increase your income, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, I don't even have enough hours. You're not gonna be able to just sit there and zone out into somebody's reality show. You don't even want to spend your time that way when you realize what you are capable of accomplishing and with your time and in your days. Number 5, stop being a victim and be a winner. Even though I told you, a little bit of a sad story, I didn't take it as a victim. It didn't make me just sit out and say, oh, this happened to me. Oh, I said, hey, this is how I want. This is what I did. Out of whatever we go through, to become a winner from it. Hey, it makes us stronger. Each challenge that you go through makes you stronger. Don't spend time thinking about what that job is doing to you. Change jobs. Don't think, waste your time just thinking about what business you want to start. Start the business. Increase what you charge. I have on here, charge more for your services. Get a better job, become more valuable, learn things, read more, take a class if you have to. You can change your life. Stop being a victim, be a winner, increase your income, increase your confidence, take action to create the income. It takes action. Stop doing what you're doing that's pulling you back. Obviously, you're doing something wrong. You're not generating as much as you want, as much as you deserve. You deserve more. What do we have to change in order to do it? Time is more valuable than money. Prioritize your time. Stop being a victim. And number 6, I got a couple more than 6. I don't stuff on the back, but I'll tell you those are secret. But 6, a 6th suggestion on how to increase your income. Just say no. Say no to everything that does not create income. Woo! That's a big one, right? But you have to be willing to make the sacrifice and say, yes, I'd like to go, but I gotta do this. Let me write that. I'm gonna read exactly what I wrote here. It said, say no, just say no. Say no to everything that does not create income until you have the funds, your funds, where you want them to be. Promise yourself to commit to making money, not making fun. Commit to making money and not just having fun. It's amazing how many people, no. It didn't even start as an adult. I remember as a kid, my mother would say, if you come in here with one more idea, I am so tired. I used to be doing something all the time. So it is so good to be at a point in my life where I have that creativity flowing again. You got to get away. We got to get away from the drama. We got to get away from the issues. We got to get away from the haters so that we can be creative, because our income increases by the more creative we are. Do you have a friend? I hope you do. Do you have a friend who is always hustling, always making money? You look at them and you say to them, how in the world did they do that? They got the house, the car, all their bills are paid, credit is great, strong, retirement savings, they got it all. They got it. They are not depending on anyone but God and themselves to make it happen for them and their family. They're not going around begging, asking nobody else. The Bible says, he who does not take care of his own is worse than an infidel. So it's like, you don't even need to have a relationship with me. If you're not taking care of your own and you can't do what you do, you got to be able to have enough faith to know that I can take care of my family. I can do this for my people. So you have to believe that. So in order for us to take it to the next level, because I'll tell you, since I made a commitment to, I'm going to create this book. So when I started with AfroEconomics, and then that book led into the workbook, led into the legacy edition book, led into the legacy workbook. So that's four right there within the past year. Then I just finished the children's book. Now, if I was just chilling like I used to, and I thought I was working then, but once I said, I really want to focus on this, I can do this. Now, at first, the first book, I was afraid. I must admit, I was afraid to put that out there because I get criticized so much. I'm going to get a comment today. Somebody's going to say, oh my God, why is that light shining on you? Oh, it's light so terrible. You know, oh, the camera, the view, the camera, you know, you get criticized so much. And I refuse to stop. So you have to be willing. You want to increase your income. You want to make these changes. You want to increase your confidence. You want to take more actions to create income. You want to stop doing what you're doing so that you can change the things that you're doing. Want to change the past. We're not going to make the same. We can't continue to repeat the same mistakes. You can't say, I don't want credit card debt, but every time I'm back to school, you went back out there and put all that stuff back on, you know, the same credit card. No, we got to change our strategies. You can't do the same thing and expect different results. We want to we realize that our time is valuable. How are we spending our time? Just because everybody said that everybody's supposed to take a vacation, then you're supposed to take a vacation, and that's the way, what you're supposed to do, because that's what you're supposed to do. And I had to, really explain to my daughter, hey, I'm a single parent. I'm a single baby. All your friends, most of your friends who are living on our level, they have a mom and a dad working together to make that happen. We are doing it, babe. We're on this team. We got this. So if we're going to do this, then we can't do this. And, and I mean, granted, she has a good life, but is it the same life as other people? No, but her life is the best that I can provide. And I'm teaching her that we have to, and that there are going to be sacrifices. We can't have everything. Life with an entrepreneur helps our children, I believe, develop and realize the sacrifice of building your own, but also if she needs me, I'm able to be there for her things, because I am in control to a great extent of my schedule. That I can set priorities. She has orientation for high school. I can go to that and I don't have to worry about asking anyone else. I just marked off my calendar for that and I can spend the day with her at school. So that is the value of it, but there's also the sacrifice of I don't take a lot of time off. We don't go away a lot. We don't do the things that a lot of other people do. But it is what it is. It just is what it is. Victim not, we are indeed winners and making life choices in order to create something that has got to get to the planet. AfroEconomics has to happen. I have to help you. I want to help you. I'm not going to be satisfied unless I do something to help you today. And I hope that this discussion did. Now, so then my last tips, my little star points were no more excuses. Another one, association makes a difference. Do your friends let you slide or do they lift you higher? Do your friends make sure that you do what you got to do? Do they hold you accountable? Do they say, oh, that's okay, because you ain't gotta pay your bills this month. Everybody can do that, no. Or do they say, hey, you're gonna have bills due, so maybe y'all better not do what you contemplate doing. How you gonna pay for that other car? I know cars look pretty, but you got these other bills over here. The one you have is paid for. Do you have people around you that are holding you accountable? Do you have people that around you like, hey, did you get your resume updated? Are you moving on to the next level? Or do you have friends that have things that you would love to have and you're encouraging them and they're encouraging you and they're motivating you? That's what you want. You want to be associated with like-minded, progressive-minded people, if that's what you want to do. You want to progress? Be around progression, be around advancement. So don't be afraid of your success. My final point. Don't be afraid of your success. You deserve to increase your income. You deserve to. Marian Anderson had this poem that I like, and I encourage my daughter to read it and all the time. And it's called Our Deepest Fear. My deepest fear. Our deepest fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. That just starts this beautiful poem of Nelson Mandela. You quoted her, so a lot of people thought it was Nelson Mandela's poem, but it's actually Marianne Williamson. But check it out, Our Deepest Fear. And that our deepest fear can stop us from creating the income that you really deserve. So make sure that you stay on point, that you stay committed to your dream, that you stay focused, that you prioritize your time, that you realize how valuable you are, that you realize that you're worthy of financial success. Please take advantage of AfroEconomics. Come to the workshop we're having September 10th in the nation's capital. We have workshops each month. We have these discussions every week. And I am an email away at jb@afroeconomics.com or jb@jbbryan.com. and I'm the President and Chief Investment Officer at JB Bryan Financial Group, a registered investment advisory firm, and we're building a platform right now, and soon you'll be able to go right on the website and set up your investment account. No excuses, no excuses. So no matter where you are, we'll be able to serve you. So let's build wealth together. Let's increase your income together. Let's keep in touch. Let's pray for one another. And I sincerely mean this. I know that you can do it. Have the best of days. God bless you. Have a good one.